here we have it, the finished article, the detective's office. Now, this has probably been one of my favourite, what I'd call retired modulars to build. Okay, so this didn't retire that long ago, but you can really see the detail that they've put into this. So just from the front alone, you've got Al's barber shop, the detective's office, which is what the set's named after, and a pool hall, all wrapped into this building. And some of the detail that they've used, some of the parts, the way they've used them, you just don't get that anymore. So I'll go into it for you, and I'll break it down for you, and I'll go through it for you in detail. Okay, so let's go to the first floor. Okay, so here we have our first floor, as you can see. Now I will put up the speed build so you can see it all, but one of the most impressive things I think was this fan here. So they've used what I can call snowshoes, or what you would call scuba divers paddles, the things that go on scuba divers' feet, and they've used them and they've made this absolutely awesome ceiling fan. And then you've got the pool table inside as well, and it's just the details alone. The hairdressers, or owls as it's effectively known, the barber shop, has a very unique piece in the sense that it's the only Lego set I've ever seen. Actually no, there was one other, wasn't there? There's one of the recent modular, but it has a mirrored piece in it. Now normally that wouldn't actually be reflective, but in this set they've made it a reflective mirror piece, which is really kind of cool. That helps bring it all together, and I love the way they've done that, you know. So yeah, that first piece here, absolutely, that ground floor, absolutely stunning. Love what they've done. Okay, the second floor. Right, the second floor actually contains the main detective's office, if you hadn't guessed. These bits always get on my nerves, because when you take a layer off, they're the bits that always come with it, and that's not what they're for. They're there to help the layer stay on, but for some reason they never stay with the layer like that. There we go, like so. Okay. I might say, I might tile this bit off at another point inside here. It's a light tan bar. I don't think that, yeah, I think it should have been tiled off personally. Okay, so on the second floor you've got your detective's office, and you've got a functioning toilet. Okay, the toilet's like a corner build, which is nice and different. I love the way they have making same old things, so like toilets, chairs and things like that, how they make them a bit more interesting to build. And you've got a ladder piece here as well, which if you pull up like I just did, the ladder bits, like so. Okay, so and here we go. I'm going to have to now put it back through, which is always a fun challenge. Okay. Again, you'll see this in more detail when I finish talking about it. Again, on the second floor, you've got the corner build toilet and the detective's office. I like what they've done with the detective's office, the details that are included. There's another fan. It must be a really hot place, this, because there's a lot of fans in this one. A lot of fans. Okay. And then your third and final floor, which has a water butt. I like the water butt. I like the way they've done that. And this unique pattern that they've created on here is brilliant. And then on the third floor, yeah, you've got your kitchen, and it's what you'd come to expect, to be honest, from Lego. Well detailed, well made, well planned out, and I just like the way it all fits together. Okay, right, so this is then going to make its way into the city, and our next build, what is our next build going to be? Our next build is going to be a Bricklink designer program. It's going to be the Lego store. This is going to go into the city with the Grand Emporium that we built a few weeks ago. And then both of those from there will fill up another corner space, and we'll probably give you a city update around about then. About to order some specialist train parts, track from a company called Tricks Bricks, because I need some sharp corners, ready for the summer. Yeah, we've got a big summer plan, and I'm an over what train station to put in my city. I'm leaning towards the Brickcross station, but the only downside from what I can see with that is it doesn't look tall enough. Feels like I need to add another layer to it. Feels like it's only going to be nay tall. So if you've got that set, sound off in the comments, let me know what you think about it. But yeah, the brick cross station. The other one I looked at was the Studgate station, but that has 2 train lines going into it. I don't need 2 train lines. I'm only going to use the one. My city's not big enough to manage 2 train lines. That might be an extension I'll do one day, but I was looking at probably having a tram line and a train line. That's more where I was leaning to. Anyway, sound off in the comments. Let me know what you think. If you've got the Brickcross station and you've got some thoughts on that matter, let me know, and we can go from there. I'll leave you with the speed build for this, so you get an idea of what went into it. And if you like this content, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to sound off in the comments. I do try to reply to you. Any thoughts? If you haven't seen my city, scroll back on a few videos, you'll see my city. I haven't done a city update for a while, so I probably will be doing one soon. I had some pick-a-brick parts arrive this week, some of the light green fern, and some grey, like triangular pieces that are hard to explain what they are, part tile, part brick, part plate, sorry. I might do a video about those at a later date, but at the moment we are starting to plan our big summer overhaul of the city, which is going to be building underground train lines, and working out again what train station is going to go in there. So if you've got any thoughts on the matter, let us know. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and take care. See you soon. Ta-da.